Before I go into the loadout, you saw the Vetterli bayonet already, but we have a new article out with an amazing title. Unshown's tradition of dropping horrifying little freaks into the Wild West continues with the Hellborn, a roaming fire demon that hurls molten lava balls. So this article here shows off the Hellborn, which was the big immolator that we saw in the trailer a little while ago. And it also talks about some of the traits that are coming. The pact traits are back. And I have some thoughts about those. So we're just going to watch this video real quick. It's really short, but there's no audio.
I knew Mammon's Gulch before it had a name. Some believe naming a thing has power, changes it, makes it yours. Well, it changed into dog eat dog.
I just want to say, sorry, I just realized we're taking a look at the new centered crosshair here. This looks odd. It looks a little odd to me, but centered crosshair.
It changed into dog eat dog, man killing man land. But now, something else is doing the killing. Crawled out of that broken ground, fueled by hate, burning with rage, dripping fire. They named it Hellborn, but that ain't giving nobody power over it. Born of hell, it might just be. I ain't descended back.
Pretty cool. So we'll go back and look at that a little bit later. I just want to read through here because it does talk more about the Hellborn, but talk about Mammon's Gulch. Yep, that was a thing that they did. They've been doing a lot of things with PC gamers specifically. New event called Scorched Earth. We know that already. The target is the Hellborn, a towering fire demon who wanders the map hurling balls of lava at hunters who dare provoke him. So we saw that there. These balls of lava look beautiful, by the way.
But that ain't giving nobody.
Look at those. Those look amazing. Especially at nighttime. That looks terrifying. Tried to describe the Hellborn as an amalgam of fire and flesh who moves frantically to slag trespassing hunters, scorching everything in its considerable reach. So it looks like it's going to be a ranged enemy. It is confirmed to be a wild target, as it says here. As a wild target, it's considered a mini-boss, worth an extra bounty mark on top of the primary bounties. I'll just read through the rest of it. At a glance, the Hellborn looks like the meaner brother of the Immolator, a low-level monster that poses no major threat as long as you don't pierce it with anything sharp. This is bullshit. Immolators are always priority. Hellborn is a different story, taking a ranged position against hunters and lobbing lava balls that explode on impact and leave lingering fires. So my understanding of that is that it doesn't work like a typical Immolator, because we see them shooting it, right? And it doesn't change unless it's already ignited, but I don't know. My guess is that you're going to be able to shoot it. It looks like it runs around and tries to attack from pretty long distance, so I don't know how good melee is going to be. So I wonder... I don't know. I really don't know what the best thing is going to be. Probably the spear. The spear will probably be pretty good just because you can throw it. I wonder if choke bombs are going to do anything to like weaken it, maybe. That might be something nice. Poison ammo is probably not going to do a ton, unfortunately. I don't know what like the best strategy... I feel like melee is still going to be viable, but I feel like it's going to be like hard. Not as easy as some of the other ones. Not as easy as just, bonking it with a hammer a few times. Let's keep reading. According to Crytek, the Hellborn can be tracked audibly by listening in dark sight. This is a notable change from Hunt's first wild target, the killer alligator Rotjaw, who can be tracked through special markers and alligator traps on the map, because that's part's bullshit. But through special markers, yes. The Hellborn reveal trail suggests the demon's lair. Demon's location might also be telegraphed by the appearance of burnt trees near its lair. Okay, so no marks or anything. You just have to listen in dark sight, which will be interesting. I wonder how far away you can hear. Like, I wonder if you can hear it across the entire map. Like, I wonder what that radius is. I don't know. We'll just have to see. It doesn't really say what that is, but that's an interesting way to go ahead and do that. Guessing Raja isn't on this map. We don't know yet. My guess is probably not because I'm assuming that people will want to fight the Hellborn. So I'm assuming that Raja will be disabled for that, just because he will take priority. So, but I'm assuming Raja will eventually come back, but we'll see. Um, let's see, keep going. So here we go. That's all we really know about the Hellborn right now. Wild target throws fireballs. Lair might have dark or burnt trees, and you find it through listening in dark sight, which is kind of cool. It's not much to go off of, but it looks really neat. It also looks like it could be really, really annoying. Like imagine fighting the butcher if the butcher just ran away from you and threw fireballs at you. They don't look that hard or that easy to dodge either. Like he throws them pretty fast.
Nobody power over it.
It's not like a hive swarm that goes really slow. Like though that is
I
a
aim to send
well, you can dodge them. He was crouching there. I think if you just keep strafing, you should be okay, but I don't know. Anyway, Scorched Earth, we see the new traits. I'm going to not scroll down here yet just so we can read them together, but Hellborn is the centerpiece of Scorched Earth, Hunt's first seasonal event with this new 1896 tag. Crytek is doing things a little differently with challenges this time. Instead of assigning random challenges to individual players with a strict time limit, Crytek is adopting a similar model to Apex or Fortnite, assigning everyone the same set of challenges every week that can be completed anytime through the season. Love that. We already knew about that, but great change. Awesome. Gets rid of that, like, ooh, I missed a week and now I missed out on 7,000 points. And you can also just go ahead and pick and choose and be like, oh, I don't feel like doing these challenges right now. I'll just do them later, you know? So that's good. Real meat of Hunt's seasonal event are the pact traits, special perks that are activated upon visiting supply points on the map. So it looks like it's probably going to be how it was with Desolation's Wake, rather, where you go to somewhere, you use whatever box you want, and it gives you that initial trait. So here we go. I have some interesting things to talk about this one. Wilderness Pact. You get Surefoot, which is a new one. Sprint with primed throwables or while using a first aid kit. So you can sprint at people holding a dynamite stick. You can sprint at people... I would assume that probably works with throwing axes and throwing knives, kind of like how the spear does. Maybe, I don't know. Interesting. Beast-Faced is coming back, avoid triggering animals or breaking branches. That one has been there before. Frontiersman, gain an extra pledge mark for the first 30 event points collected per mission. I'm assuming the pledge marks are going to come back in the same way that they were with with Desolation's Wake. I think that was the best iteration of pledge marks, being able to spend them on stuff that's more than just pact related, being able to buy, like, you know, the ammo boxes, the health med kit, the explosive boxes, things like that. So that'll be good. Overall, kind of like these two, not great. This one might be nice, but not as good as Lawful Pact. Peacekeepers coming back. Granted, a nerfed version, but store an empty health chunk after looting a dead player. Okay. And then Pact Mule is coming back. Find extra ammo when looting dead hunters. And you have Vigilant as a conditional trait, doubles the range of Dark Sight. This is a stacked pact. Holy shit. Like, you look at this, and then you look at this one, like, nobody's picking Wilderness. And then there's Demented Pact. Berserker's back, boosting melee damage. Adrenaline, which is an conditional effect. 25% speed boost for 20 seconds when at critical health. And then Ghoul, which is a new one, restore health when damaging a boss or wild target. I'm going to be honest, Demented Pact and Wilderness Pact suck compared to Lawful Pact. This is probably, like, definitely one of the stronger pacts we've ever had. I don't know why they stacked it all into Lawful. I don't know why they didn't spread these out a bit. I hate that one pact gives you the power to restore health chunks after looting a player, and the rest are just kind of gimmicky. Like, let's think about this, because another thing to consider is with conditional stuff, when are you getting value out of it? Looting a dead hunter after a fight, that is pretty much always going to happen in a match. Almost always. And it's a passive one. You don't have to, like, activate it. Unlike Adrenaline, which you get that 25% speed boost, but only when you're on critical health. So if you're not on critical health, it's not doing anything, right? And Same with Ghoul. Ghoul doesn't do shit unless there's a boss target or a wild target nearby. Sure, Berserker is like a passive one, but that doesn't really do very much. Might be nice for fighting a new boss, but you know, and like for Beastface, like this is, I don't know, breaking branches. That's really what we're going with. A good player knows how to avoid these, or just bring a silent weapon and you're pretty much good. Frontiersman's nice, but this pact seems so insane. And then doubling the range of Darksight, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. And extra ammo. So, you know, you have your long ammo weapons that are getting extra ammo. You have your nitros, you have your slugs, you have all these things that are balanced by ammo. This is going to be the most picked trait. I don't know what they were thinking with this. This is not balanced at all. From like any player who has played the game for even a couple hours will see this and be like, oh my god, Lawful Pact is absolutely the best pact. Like, absolutely the strongest, right? I don't know. Probably hop out of gunfights and starter matches. No, not really. Supply points you can usually just go to and you're fine. People don't usually camp them. But yeah, I don't know what they're thinking. At least Peacekeeper doesn't let you Red Skull teammates again. At least they saw that and were like, okay, we're getting rid of that. But no, could see Surefoot being pretty valuable. Yeah, mainly just for the first aid kit part. Sprinting with prime throwables is all right. It can be nice, but realistically, like, I don't know. I think we'll see a little bit of wilderness just for the extra pledge mark. Maybe a bit of Demented just for the Berserker. But we're talking about, like, these two packs have, like, pretty much one, maybe two decent traits at best. Because let's be honest, sprinting while using a medkit, that is decent at least. That is, or at most, rather. That is not amazing. That's not game breaking. That is a nice, like, little thing that you can do, right? Same with like Berserker. You don't need this, but it's nice. It's nice for killing bosses. It's nice for killing. It'll probably be nice for killing the new wild target. It's not game changing, right? These three are all very PvP oriented, and that's the other thing too. Berserker is not the most PvP oriented thing. Most people just use it. Sure, it makes bayonets and hatchets a lot more consistent because you don't have to worry about arm shots or leg shots. That's great. This one is not at all PvP oriented. Maybe there's certain situations where you can, just shoot the boss every now and then and make them like a free health kit. But like, there's no way to guarantee this one, right? That's I don't know. That's not great. These are all very passive ones for things that will be happening every single time in a match. There's no situational parts of the Lawful Pact. They are all very strong. They are all always going to happen during a match. Pretty much every single match, you are killing hunters. Pretty much every single match, you will need to resupply ammo. Pretty much every match, you're finding a token, right? These are things that are very common, and these are very big boost to these common things. So I don't know. I think this is a very, like, granted they're not super, I don't know. It's not super game breaking. Again, they had the foresight to remove the fact that you can Red Skull. But again, I am not, if we're giving the ability to restore health chunks, please give it to every single pact. Otherwise, that one's just going to be dominant. And I think this would be a lot more dominant if these two were like spread out among the other ones. Maybe if Adrenaline like replaced Pack Mule and maybe Frontiersman and Vigilant swap. Like, I think that would balance them out a little bit more. I'm just upset that they gave like the three strongest, the 100% strong. You cannot tell me that these are not the strongest traits out of all of the ones here. And they gave them to a single pact, right? I don't know. This just doesn't feel good. And the thing too with Frontiersman here is Frontiersman's an expensive trait. You're probably not grabbing that. Most people don't grab Beastface because Beastface is like a very nice new player friendly one, but realistically if you have any amount of experience and you have like a silencer or something, you're good. You don't need Beastface. Right? And who in their right mind is grabbing adrenaline? You know? Like, sure, you get hit by a Sparks and you can run faster for 20 seconds. You get hit by a Sparks, you're probably either ducking behind cover or you're dead, right? Again, it's just so. These ones are so situational. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I think Crytek really fucked up with these, and I hope we see some changes here. Because again, even if this extra ammo is just 2 extra bullets back, which it typically has been, you have to remember that there are certain weapons that only get 2 bullets back per special ammo or per regular ammo box. Think of long ammo. Think of nitro. Nitros only get 1 bullet back. You are effectively tripling the amount of ammo you get back with a nitro. Right? Think of slugs. Think of like literally anything. So yeah, Lawful Pact, really, 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 really strong. Um, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm going to use it just as a statement because fuck this. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Lawful's looking like it's gonna be king again because this is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick more than the other ones, but where's the article? Just look up PC Gamer Hunt Showdown, or they released some trailers today and they linked it. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use Lawful just as a statement because I don't think that Lawful is. Like, this is just not balanced. It's not balanced at all, and I don't know what Crytek was thinking. Unless they were specifically like, yes, we want to make one very, very strong pack that people are going to pick. But that's not what they've been saying in their dev diaries, that they want to have like very equal pick rates. But why would you make this? That I don't know. I don't know. This is dumb. And that's pretty much all of the article has to offer. There is this picture right here. We see this hunter with what looks like a new, probably bow skin, maybe a new bow. Don't know what this person has here. That might be a Romero. I'm not too sure what that is right now. That looks like it could be, it looks like a shotgun. Very cool picture though, with the cool look at the Hellborn here. But neat little bow there. I think it's probably just going to be a bow skin. I don't know what they would do to really change that, like what they would do with the bow there, but I don't know. Oops, I don't mean to do that. Yeah, Scorched Earth pack tricks don't have the most dramatic effect I've ever seen, but if history is any indicator, Crytek will be monitoring how players use these traits and might adopt them permanently into Hunt. Okay, sure thing, PC Gamer. You cannot say that with Lawful Pact in the game right now. Conditional trait effects thing is confusing. Basically means joining a pact upgrades the trait if you already have it. Yeah, Beastface, for instance, blah, 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 blah. Scorched Earth event begins, and the Hellborn comes to town with Hunt Showdown 1896 arrives August 15th. More about the update. The accompanying CryEngine 5.11 engine upgrades soon. So, yeah, I don't know. Prize Berserker is still an event perk. They mentioned it during the live stream when they were talking about new maps. It's a mainstay. I do think Berserker has been like a very popular one, but I think they're underestimating why it was such a popular one, and uh, that was because when Berserker was introduced during Tide of Desolation had very tame pack traits, and Berserker was one of the few that was there that had like just a permanent like passive effect to it, and it was very nice for taking down bosses. There wasn't anything crazy that power crept it, like Blazeborn, for example, or Lawful or Peacekeeper from the last event, right? So I think they're overestimating how much value Berserker actually brings. Um, I don't know. It will be probably pretty funny to like play around with this for a bit. Maybe bring like explosive crossbow and just shoot it at your feet to bring yourself down down to hell or down to low health, and then just fucking go with like a regen shot or something. But other than that, I really don't see, because like it's very hard to intentionally lower your health to get that speed boost. So yeah, I don't know. Peacekeeper doesn't cost anything to use. Nope. It is pretty much the same as last time, just minus the ability to Red Skull revive, which is a good thing. I'm glad that they got rid of that. Don't get me wrong. That would have probably ruined this event, to be completely honest with you, if that was still a thing. But I don't know, it's I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just baffled that they were talking so much about like, yeah, we really want to strike a balance between all three traits or between all three pacts, and that's, I think it's very important to us. And we've looked at the data and we've understood like, you know, this is how we're supposed to do things and what works and what doesn't. And then they just are like, yeah, health restoration, extra ammo, and doubling the range of dark sight. Okay. All right, there might as well just be one pact in the game right now. That is, yeah, I don't like that very much. Anyways, moving on to gameplay now.